Hi, my name is Donna, and we've been involved with a team of 3 people on a D2 for a young gal in China. And we got to know Karen through her growing up days at North Park, and Karen went into a 2-year internship with an organization, and she was teaching ESL in China. And then she wanted to move into a longer term relationship. And what that meant was she wanted part of our group to discern with her whether the organization would be a good fit with her, and that we as a church wanted to know too if it made sense for us to continue the relationship with Karen on a long-term basis. So we wanted to get to know Karen, and how we did that was have her do some self-reflection and give us a bio of who she was all about and really understand what the organization was all about. And so Karen filled in that. Over a number of months we had a monthly interaction with her. She happened to be back in Canada at different times, and so we've been able to meet with her one-on-one and increase that relationship with her. What we would do is work with Karen and see what the skill is that she has to offer, and then we would look at the organization and see what the strengths are of that particular organization is. So we would do a complete review of the organization, and over a number of months, as we got to know Karen, as we worked with the organization, as we looked at her skill set and what she was doing, we began to see some of the things that we could go back to her, and we gave her a series of what we call discernment statements. And in those discernment statements, we identified that Karen really needed to gain more skill in her profession. She was in this country teaching ESL, but that meant that she needed to be equipped to do that. Maybe 20 hours a week she would be teaching, and the rest of her time she would be what she would call ministry time. And both are important, but in her work she wasn't equipped enough to really do an adequate job. So we put a skilled professional ESL teacher around her, and she really fell in love with the idea of teaching and really saw that the benefits of having a coach were to her. And through that D2 process, she really gained and understood that to a greater level. The organization itself thought she had enough skill when she went into it, so we helped the organization also see that she could benefit and they could benefit in their work if she continued to grow in the skill that she needed to do her ESL. So by giving her these discernment statements, we walked with her, and they were tough moments, really tough moments, not particularly because of that, but through other things that we discovered and we discerned with her. And as we sat with Karen, and I remember the night we had a Skype call with her, and we said, Karen, really these are the things that we want to say to you. And we affirmed her. We greatly affirmed those strengths that she had, but we also had to take the time and really talk with her about those things that we saw that could and needed to change for her sake as well as the organization's sake, as she wanted to move into a longer term relationship with this organization. So we worked through those, and we're at a place now where we're continuing to walk the journey with Karen, but we also are at a place that we're really understanding and how we can strengthen the organization. And actually in the next weekend in our home here, we'll have the head of the organization come and we'll talk together. And we're continued to walk as very much together as a church and as an organization to help strengthen the work that they're doing in this country.